Hey guys, it's Karlyn Borysenko with Decode the Left. This is a live stream that I'm doing over on my Substack. That is Karlyn, Karlyn, .substack.com. And so always make sure you join the Substack, download the Substack app. You can join me for these live streams over there exclusively, even though sometimes I do upload them to places like YouTube and X later. You want to be able to come here because you can ask questions, you can offer your own perspectives. I do read out chats on the live stream and stuff like that. So make sure you get the Substack app. This stuff is all free. Substack is one of the best platforms on the internet for doing stuff like this. And I've been doing a lot of live streams over on my Substack lately just to give you guys some kind of like extemporaneous thoughts about what's going on. This is kind of becoming the communication vehicle that I'm using on the Substack. You know, for people who are new to the Substack, I have an archive of written articles where I break down the left's tactics, their mindset. I have all sorts of video archives and stuff like that. So now that I've built up a pretty massive knowledge base of information, I'm kind of defaulting just doing to live stream videos to talk about news and current events and things like that. And one of the biggest questions that seems to be happening this week is, are the left going to do massive protests on July 4th? And I've been seeing all these conservative accounts on Twitter share these things like, hang on, I'll show you. Hang on. Like this with my janky webcam. Like this, they're sharing stuff like this that says No Kings 2.0, national protest, July 4th, independence without tyranny. Okay, guys, what do you notice about this flyer? Besides the fact that my janky webcam is in the image, what do you notice about this flyer? Do you see any organization on this flyer at all? Does this flyer kind of look like it was made with AI? Does this flyer look like anything that we have ever seen the left make? Like leftists, when they're organizing protests, they put the organizations that are organizing the protests on the dang flyer. Oh yeah, Reagan said it has an American flag on it. Reagan, I didn't even think of that. Yes, exactly. Have we ever seen the left do a protest flyer with the American flag on it? Would that ever happen ever? The answer is no. No, that flyer isn't real. It's not real. It's something a conservative made using ChatGPT because they're trying to spin up all this insanity about they're going to protest on July 4th. And it gets them lots of clicks and shares on Twitter. But when you actually follow the left, when you actually listen to them, you know that, first of all, that's not a flyer that they even designed because leftist organization is very strategic. If they're going to put out a flyer, they're going to have a name of the organization on the flyer. They're going to tell you who's organizing it. If they're going to put out a flyer, it will never have the American flag on it. The left's goal is to overthrow the United States government. They do not put American flags on things. So all this stuff that you're seeing with the No Kings 2.0 alleged protest on July 4th, it's not real. It's not real. You know, I just posted this over on Twitter and I had someone in my audience and I love and adore her, but she commented back. She's like, Indivisible is planning things for July 4th. And I'm like, no, they're not. They're literally not. Guys, I follow Indivisible. I've been to all their organizing meetings. Indivisible is not planning anything for July 4th. Now, what they are planning, hang on. They are planning this Good Trouble protest in conjunction with religious leaders, but the next major round of leftist protests is going to be on July 17th, which is the anniversary of John Lewis's death. You guys know this. We've been to the organizing meetings. You can see all these events planned. They already have hundreds and hundreds of events all over the country. This is exactly how they did the No Kings protest, and that is Good Trouble Lives On. The reason it's on July 17th is that is the anniversary of John Lewis's death. It's going to have a very heavy racial justice spin. It's going to have a very heavy faith community spin. We've been watching their organizing meetings on SpyStream, guys. You've seen them plan this. Here's the other reason I know there's not going to be mass protests on July 4th. Because we are about to enter one of the most exciting time periods of the year. It is the Socialism Conference Week. The Socialism Conference is the largest gathering of far-left organizers and activists all over the country, and it is taking place in Chicago on July 3rd, July 4th, July 5th, and ending on July 6th. We are going to be covering the Socialism Conference live, as many presentations as we can cover on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They're not live streaming on Sunday, so I get a little bit of a break. But also, I'm gonna do a whole socialism pregame ramp up all this week. We're gonna watch classic presentations from the Socialism Conference. It's gonna be great. But suffice it to say that if they're having their big conference on July 4th, literally, they're not organizing protests. Now, I have heard rumblings that some Party for Socialism and Liberation groups might be organizing things, so that might really be the extent of what we see now. Party for Socialism and Liberation doesn't really participate in the Socialism Conference stuff. These are separate organizing people, and so the most that we might see on July 4th are maybe a couple kind of like things from the Party for Socialism and Liberation. They might do something in Washington, D.C., but quite frankly, the Party for Socialism and Liberation was protesting all over Washington, D.C. all last year, and no one noticed and no one was talking about it. And so I don't think we're going to see anything significant on July 4th. I don't think, oh God, someone just commented on my YouTube channel that James is likely the most knowledgeable. Wow, I have to block that person. Wow, retarded. Oh, yo. Anyway, that's a different problem. But suffice it to say, I really don't think you're gonna have to worry about large protests for July 4th. Now, what you do want to worry about, and what I do want to give everyone a heads up about, is that we are going to be covering the Socialism Conference all week, and I really encourage you guys. The Socialism Conference is one of the greatest things that has influenced my content journey. The Socialism Conference has an excellent virtual streaming schedule this year. We're going to get a wide variety of socialist presentations, and I'm going to be covering this conference for basically 3 straight effing days. And again, I'm going to do socialism related content leading up to it. So we're going to be doing socialism content like all week long on the channel. This is an excellent opportunity for people who are new to my content to really just dive in head first. You might go crazy by the end of it, but you're going to learn a lot. So we have actually check this out. Tomorrow, we're going to be going inside a Democratic Socialists of America, the New York branch, inside their debrief call after their big mayoral nomination win with I still don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. I'm just going to call him the DSA mayor until I learn how to pronounce his name. But this is actually the first call that the New York City Democratic Socialists of America have had since he won the Democratic primary nomination. And so we're going to go inside their organizing call live. That's going to be tomorrow on the channel. Then on Tuesday, I'm going to have a supporter exclusive live stream because this one we have to keep a little bit under wraps. This one I can't do publicly. I'm sorry for people who are not supporters yet, but this is a good opportunity for you to become supporters. On Tuesday evening, we're going to be, and I just remembered I might have to reschedule my other show that I'm doing on Tuesday, but that's okay. I'll handle that separately. On Tuesday evening, we're going to be going inside a live revolutionary socialist meeting. This is the furthest of the far left. And I don't normally stream these. Actually, is it on Tuesday or is it on Wednesday? Hang on, let me do a quick calendar check. I think it might actually be on Wednesday. Might be on Wednesday. I'll let you guys know if it's Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll post on the Substack. But we are going to be going inside a live revolutionary socialist organizing meeting, stuff that normally isn't broadcast on the internet at all. But I happen to have their Zoom link. So we're going to do that, and that's going to be really great. And then I'm going to be covering classic socialism presentations all week. The Socialism Conference is an event that's been going on for a long time. We have a huge archive that we can access on the internet of classic presentations. I already have some in mind that we're going to watch that I think you guys will be really into, that will give you a good feel for the insanity that we're going to be seeing for the Socialism Conference this week. So I'm going to be posting a schedule on the Substack of all of the different things we're going to be watching. I'm going to let you guys pick and choose. I'm going to give you guys a lot of variety. And we are going to have, this is going to be the biggest week in socialism on the channel in a long time and on the Substack. And it's going to be so fun. And you're going to see crazy things that you can never unsee. So don't worry about all these rumors that conservatives are starting. There's not going to be big protests on July 4th, but we do need to keep up with the organizing because I got to tell you, I was texting with a friend of mine that understands this space, and he was like, I was like commiserating to him. I was like, there's so many protests, like I can't keep up with it all. Like I'm actually to the point where like I cannot keep up with everything that's going on. I can't keep up with all the organizing because it's like they're just like it's ballooning out of control. And so I think that the left is just gaining a ton of momentum. And I think, quite frankly, the thing that really pisses me off is conservatives, instead of actually covering the left and instead of actually talking about what they're doing, there's so much to cover on the left right now. There is so much to cover. And instead of actually covering reality, conservatives are like, oh, they're going to protest on July 4th. And they're making these fake flyers in ChatGPT to get internet clout. It's like, if you want to know why the left always wins, it's because conservatives are not taking this seriously. They are, there is going to be a socialist mayor of New York City, and conservatives still haven't gotten it through their heads that you actually need to take this problem seriously. And it's like, guys, you don't need to make stuff up. The left does crazy stuff all the time. You don't need to make stuff up. It's a distraction when you do this. So everyone, please hinge into reality. Remember everything we've learned. Remember everything I've shown you. The left will tell us exactly what they are doing. They will tell you the groups involved. They will tell you how they're organizing it. They put all their content out on the internet, and that is what I cover. That's what I cover on my YouTube and Rumble X Kick channels, all my live streams that I do. And I highly encourage people, join the live streams. I know people say, Karlyn, your streams are like 4 hours long. I can't watch the whole time. Then don't watch the whole time. Just join for a little bit. It's all good. I do my best to try to keep up on the Substack too. There's just so much content right now, and I apologize for not doing a great job. But that's why I've been doing more of these live streams, to kind of do these downloads and quick hits of information instead of having to write out a whole article. So I appreciate you guys having some flexibility with that. If you want to support the work I'm doing, head over to the Substack, sign up for $8 a month, $80 a year. That will get you access to the supporter exclusive spy stream that we'll be doing this week, infiltrating the Radical Revolutionary Socialist organizing call. And we might be doing some other organizing calls this week too. I have to go back and look at the schedule. I feel like there's actually more scheduled this week than I even have acknowledged yet, but I will try to get all that information out there. And then Socialism Weekend is this weekend. Clear your schedule on Friday and Saturday. I'm going to be streaming literally all day Friday and Saturday, the Socialism Conference. It technically starts on Thursday night, so we'll start streaming then too. But like, I'm getting out of bed by 10 o'clock for you guys, 10 a.m. That, do you guys know? Like, my longtime community members know, I don't. I work really late into the night, and then I sleep in. Okay. So for me to get my ass out of bed by 10 a.m. to start streaming the Socialism Conference, you know it's important, and you know it's going to be awesome, because I wouldn't do that for just anything. Okay. I'm sacrificing for all of you. We will all suffer through this together. No one go to barbecues or parades. We're all watching socialism all weekend long, and it's going to be great. So that's all I have for right now. We are doing movie night tonight in my supporter Discord. If you are a supporter, you can find the link to the supporter Discord in the chat of the Substack. I want to again encourage everyone to be utilizing the chat. We're going to be utilizing that a lot more. And you can find the link to join the Discord in the Substack and join, get verified. It is Karlyn's Mystery Movie Night in the supporter Discord. And, you know, I kind of have a reputation for picking out really messed up movies when I have mystery movie night, but I think you guys are going to like the movie tonight. It's not a horror movie. I'll give you a preview. It is not a horror movie. So no one has to be afraid. I briefly considered, I was like, do I make them watch Cannibal Holocaust? Have we reached the Cannibal Holocaust level yet? And then I decided, no. We're doing socialism this week, so watching Cannibal Holocaust in addition to watching socialism might push a few people over the edge, and we don't want that. So no, we are watching an 80s classic, and I'm not going to tell you any more than that. There's no horror movie. It's a feel-good movie that it's got a great soundtrack, and everyone's going to love it, and it's going to be awesome. It's a cult classic. And so we're going to be doing that tonight in the supporter Discord at 8 p.m. Eastern. And also we do Monday movie nights also in the supporter Discord. Mac B is going to be hosting, it's like the Deer Hunter, I think, on Monday. I'm pretty sure it's the Deer Hunter. So Mac B will be hosting his Monday movie night as well. And I will remind everyone of that. It should be right after the Democratic Socialists of America organizing call tomorrow. So perfect timing. As always, please make sure you join the supporter Discord. If you're supporting my work, we do movie nights on Sundays and Mondays. It's a great way to connect with other people in the community. There's other stuff going on in it too, but movie night is really the big thing. And, you know, it's just kind of a fun, chill time. We do music, we do trivia, stuff like that. So thank you guys for supporting my work. If you're a supporter already, if you haven't become a supporter yet, I'm sure you will soon. And looking forward to an amazing week of socialism coverage. And, you know, just try not to lose your sanity, because too much socialism can be, you know, a lot. And we're all in it together. and we will all be suffering together, but we'll be learning a lot this week, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, guys, that's all I have. We'll see you soon.